What's going on, everyone? This is Drew with Drew Draz at Grubbs Family Dealerships, and today I'm going for a drive in this 2024 Volkswagen Golf R. This vehicle is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 315 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, and it has a 7-speed DSG dual-clutch automatic transmission. It's also available with a 6-speed manual, which has 280 pound-feet of torque. I believe it's a little bit less torque than the DSG. Both either the DSG or the dual clutch, the manual, are very fun to drive. You can't go wrong with either of them, in my opinion. The Golf R was actually facelifted in 2025, so this is the last year of the pre-facelift on this car. And interior is pretty nice. Has very sporty Golf R seats, and obviously the R logo on the seat. And you have like the blue colors and carbon fiber throughout the interior, even on the seats, which is cool. Seats are very comfortable. You also have paddle shifters, digital gauge cluster. But one thing I'm not a big fan of in the newer Golf Rs or Volkswagens in general, is everything's in the screen. There's no buttons. I miss when there are the buttons, because, like, you know, you have to like click climate to change like your fan speed. Like, you can't just press a button. So while driving you have to do all this, but I guess you just get used to it. But I prefer the older settings with buttons in them. The new Golf R, I actually drove the 25 model, or was it a 26? It was a newer one, and it has like a much bigger screen, which was pretty cool, and it looks a little bit different on the outside. But I'm pretty sure they drive really similarly. I've always loved the Golf R. I think it's an awesome car. We're gonna put it in sport mode for the drive. You also have heated steering wheel, and then you also have heated and ventilated seats. Reverse camera. No 360 view, however. Center console is pretty small. You also have a wireless charging tray over there. I like the placement of that charging tray. Here's your key. Would have been cool if it said R on it, but it does say R on the steering wheel, and I really like the R logo. But let's walk on the car and see what it looks like. And for you frequent viewers, I haven't uploaded in a few days because I was on vacation, but I'm back. You have silver mirror caps, blue brake calipers, and I love the blue accent in the headlights. And you have a light bar on the front which lights up at night, which looks phenomenal. LED headlights. And I love the wheels. I think it looks really nice. You also have drilled rotors, and even the wheels say R on them, if you can see that. It's a very good looking hatch. Volkswagen did a great job designing the Golf. You also have heated rear seats, and I love this carbon fiber on the seats, this pattern. But I also have a video on the 2024 Golf GTI Autobahn, which is like a more affordable performance version of the Golf, if you guys want to check out the video. You also have quad outlet exhausts, also something you get on the Golf R, which looks fantastic. R badge on the back. It doesn't say Golf, it just says R, which is kind of cool. Trunk is decent. I mean, it is a little small, but for a hatchback it's a little bit small, but you can still fit a lot of stuff back here. But it's a very attractive hatchback. I like it a lot. Let's get out on the road and see how it drives. And you also have a really big sunroof in here, which is nice to see. Let's make sure my everything's looking good. All right, let's get it on the road. And you also have a head-up display. And you have a Harman Kardon sound system in this vehicle. I actually just came back from Australia, and I saw a lot of Volkswagen Golfs over there. A lot of them. I guess they're popular. I noticed that they're pretty popular in Australia. I saw one Golf R. A lot of regular Golfs. I also saw Volkswagen Polos over there, which are not sold in the United States. Look like a smaller version of the Golf. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Sounds good too. You hear that turbo. You also have an R mode. It has it's a race mode, okay. But yeah, the seats are really comfortable. The interior looks really awesome. I love the steering wheel, and this interior is just really, really cool. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Saw that little window sticker thing fly right off the dash. I like that a lot. That's awesome. And you can change the view in the gauge cluster, as you can see. Oh, you even have like a map, like Audi's virtual cockpit. So there are a lot of gauge views. This car's quick, guys. I actually like this one the most. It's like a little rocket. Very fun. I do wish the paddle shifters were higher quality though. I wish they weren't plastic, especially because they're giant paddle shifters. I prefer they're metal. But I think you can probably switch them out. Like I would get magnetic shift paddles and definitely switch those out. But even in this R racing mode, it's pretty comfortable. Acceleration is improved, throttle response is improved in race mode, but it doesn't feel punishing to drive or anything like that. It still feels comfortable, which is something I like. It has a good balance of power and comfort in general. This car seems like something that would be great to daily drive. Like I would daily drive a Golf for sure. Golf R. And I really like the newer Volkswagen logo. I think it looks pretty cool too. Also a blind spot alert. Steering is very responsive. Nice, very linear steering. Let's put it back in the normal mode now. Where's comfort? Yeah, the steering is great. Like, look how responsive it is. It's very instant. There's no play in the steering at all, which is great. And again, like, the car just feels really comfortable despite being sporty. And the seats have great lateral support and thigh support. I think the build quality of the Golf R is really good compared to a lot of the hot hatches. A lot of hot hatches, which are competitors to the Golf R, have really cheap interiors, but this really feels very luxurious and high quality. I think the Golf R is one of the best hot hatches you can buy. I wish I was able to get a video of the newer one that I was telling y'all about that I drove, but I just didn't have the chance. That one was, I really like the giant screen in the new one. But the new one doesn't have a manual transmission option anymore, which sucks. But DSG is still fantastic because I love a good German dual clutch. And DSG is a fantastic offering if you want a dual clutch in your car. will feel, I mean, I do notice on the bumps, it is a little bit uncomfortable over bumps, but for normal driving, it's great. This car really blends sportiness and like a relaxed drive very well. It's very balanced. You also have a drive mode selector here if you don't want to use the one on the steering wheel. Man, I love the steering wheel. It looks so cool. It's like so aggressive. It has great gripping points. But overall, that concludes today's video on the 2024 Volkswagen Golf R. Thank you for watching another video of Drew Drives. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and be sure to check out the link to Grubb's Family Dealerships in the description below if you would like to shop for your own performance hatchback.